fast you could do it, and then maybe if you want me to try it too, or you want us to take it together. I mean, your
Okay.
call.
Alrighty then. We're set. We're live now. Okay.
Whoops.
But but don't worry. You're having your grove on. Everybody eats. We are humans. Not everybody licks their fingers though. But well, probably everybody does too. Anyway, how you doing, guys? How's everything? Good morning. My name is Teacher Cam. I'll be here this morning with you, and I welcome Teacher Nissan. How you doing, Nissan?
Excellent. Thank you for having me once again.
There you go. There you go. So today we have a really interesting podcast. We have a really interesting show. Why? Because we're taking a test together. We're taking a level test. Ooh, it's gonna be hard. It makes me nervous. It makes me anxious. Okay, but don't worry about it. We can do it. I mean, it's easy when you give it to students. Not easy when you take it, huh? So yeah, we're gonna take it and we're gonna have a good time. So anybody that's there for this podcast, welcome. Thank you very much for showing up. Say good morning to everybody. If you want to show some love, put your comment in the comment box, and then we'll be reading you. Okay, I see some of you are already logging in, so there you go. Let me know who you are. Okay, this morning, unfortunately, Oscar Cruz is not able to be with us, but we send him a big hug because he's big, you know. So I hope everything is under control. So, but he couldn't be here today either. Sharini was gonna show up today, but her internet connection was bad. So when that happens, and it does happen, we can't do much about it. But Neeson is the handsomest of all, and me, I'm the smart. So don't worry about it. We can. We're set to start. All right. So guys, are you ready? Okay, you can also come and tell us your answers. All right. So we're gonna get started, Nissan. If you don't have any other comment, do you?
No, no, no. We can get started. I guess
Oh
you're gonna show them the website we're going to use. No.
yes. Which website are we gonna use?
I think we agreed on using Exam English. We've talked about this website before when we were talking about useful internet tools that students can use to for self-assessment or
Sure.
to prepare for a certification test. And this website has a level test. I wouldn't know if how accurate it really is, but it's a test that has, I think it has like 15 questions. I've personally used it with some of my students. uh, the only downside here is that at the end it gives you your level based on the European framework
Right.
and how long it took you to finish it, but it won't tell you where you made mistakes.
Right. But it's a way to know your level. I mean, we must remember that we have four skills of the language, but this will only show your reading comprehension, skill. Okay, not listening. It does this page, Exam English, has an audio, like a listening level test, but we're not going to take that one. We're going to take the grammar level test. Okay, so good morning to Blanca, good morning to Fabi. How's everybody doing? We're going to start right now, guys. So you can give me you guys can post your answer. So let me read the instructions. It says, test your level of English grammar and vocabulary. There you go. They are specific in that. I like it. So it says, how well do you understand English? Which exam should you study for? This test contains grammar and vocabulary questions, and your test result will help you choose a level to practice at. Okay, this is very important. So once you know your level, you know, you can choose which exam, which what to practice, what you need to work on. So you will not be able to see the correct answers, like Nisan was saying. At the end of the test, your level will be assessed at CEF, the Common European Framework level, from A2 to C2. If you have an A1, it won't show you. It'll tell you, oh, it's too hard for you. You don't even have an A1. You know, but if you have some level, it'll tell you A2 to C2. You can choose to have the results sent to your email address or not. We're not going to choose that. Okay, we're just gonna see the result at the end of the 15 question. You should complete this test in about 10 minutes. You can also do a listening level test, which we're not gonna do. Okay, however, it says the instructions for the test. There are 15 questions in this test. The questions get easier or harder according to your responses. Like if you answer wrong, it'll give you an easier question. If you answer right, it'll give you a harder question next time. At the end of the test, your English level will be assessed according to the European framework, you know, from A2 to C2. You will not be able to see the correct answers. That's what Nisan was saying. So unlucky us. Okay, so let's get started. So guys, good morning, Estrella. So everybody can participate. Everybody can tell us what your answers should be. Okay, I will read the question and then Nathan will, and then we'll be interchanging like that. So it'll be question 1 of 15. Soldiers have been sent in to try to restore blank in the area. What would you say, Nathan?
Okay. Do you want to let maybe
Anybody?
Some of the viewers give it a shot?
Okay.
Or we just go.
No, hold on. But remember, there's a little lag, so they might take longer. But yeah, they can answer right now. So there'll be harmony, order, regulation, organization. I had this page open, so maybe the 10 minutes are already running. Okay, so don't worry about it.
I think it might start once you choose the first answer.
There you go. There you go. So, which would be your option? Harmony, order, regulation, organization.
Okay, nobody's.
It'll take time. It'll take them time.
All right.
So
I just say it.
Yeah.
Order.
Yeah, because harmony would be like if you are in a family. You know, regulation wouldn't sound right at all. Organization, no. So it's order because there's soldiers, right? So we don't know if we're right, but we'll know at the end. Okay. Anyway, question number 2 of 15. The teacher asked if blank to bring our textbooks to class. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit.
Oh yeah, that'd be great because I'm watching this through the platform. And the letters are too small, so I'm like, I'm an old man.
There you go. Is it better?
Better. Beautiful.
All right, there you go. Okay, I think I can even go a little bit.
No, that'd be too much.
All right. Hold on, I might.
That's fine.
Anyway, so what's the answer? I think it's all right. This one's all right.
I think there are like 2 possible answers to that question, but in these options, there's only one, the one that starts with a subject.
Right. If you need a subject.
Exactly.
So if we had all remembered, yes.
Yeah.
You could have used if all we, but the order tells us that is if we had all. If you don't have if, maybe you can start with the auxiliary. The teacher asked,
had we remembered?
Had we?
But that sounds like more like a conditional, no?
Exactly.
What I meant is, like, for example, we could say the teacher asked if we all had remembered, you know,
exactly.
or if we had all. I mean, all is the word that you can maybe, you know, switch around.
Right.
But the only option that starts with a subject is that one. So
Exactly. So you don't have many options now. Now, do you have any problems? Huh. Nice.
right.
Guys, anybody feel free to comment. You know, Juan Carlos is already there. Yeah, there you go. All we had, remember? Oh, Brenda, that's what we are saying. But, there's a lag in answer. So when we already, like now it's 10, 10. So maybe when you get it, it's 10, 11. So,
Yeah,
that's what there.
yeah. I just checked on the YouTube
You
website,
know,
and yeah, there's like exactly like a 10-second delay.
Yeah, or 30. So don't worry about it. We'll be patient. Okay, but
Delay.
be able to participate. Okay. Now, do you find any problems? There's only one. Finding,
All right.
finding our house. There you go. Finding is a noun. Okay. When Sam was a child, he blank spent hours every day playing with stones in the garden. So here, this is a simple form. So what you need here is an auxiliary. What auxiliary can you put for the past
So routinary past.
routinary, traditions? Used. After used, you need to. So no. Would is an option. Was is never an option because you would need an gerund after that. And should is another option, but that would be for the future, right? It's like a recommendation of the future. So the only routinary or auxiliary is would. So let's go on for that one. When Sam was a small child, he would spend hours every day playing with stones in the garden. All right, there you go. So, question 5 of 15. Susie and John are planning to get married and blank a lot of children.
I think I thought
They don't know what they're doing, right?
making babies. That's why I thought of making as an option because of that expression,
Okay.
making babies. But I don't think that's the one the test wants me to use.
No, so the key is here.
Are planning to get married. Hmm.
So the to is an infinitive, to get, and that will affect the next verb. To get, and what do you do with babies? Well, you can make babies
I guess you can make it. That's what I meant. But that would be. We all agree that
too obscene.
the expression is to have children.
Yeah, you have children. Okay. Alrighty then. So let's go. Now, hadn't you blank start getting ready? We leave in 10 minutes. Okay. So what is it?
Okay, this one's like the two. Is
Yeah.
it the syntax there? Isn't it like too British? I'd say.
Shouldn't. No, because no, not really. It's have better.
Right. And this can be confusing because
Rather.
somebody would think this is past perfect
Okay. No, it's not past perfect.
because start is not conjugated in the past participle tense. So
Exactly. Like you
So
would think had already. I'm sorry.
yeah, if you're not familiar with had better,
Yes.
you're not gonna
Yes.
get it.
So that's the structure is had better.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Okay. 6. Number things would go a lot more smoothly if you blank keep interrupting. Nissan or Cam rather.
All right. All right.
Okay, so the key is here. What conditional is this?
This is the second conditional.
This is the second conditional, and the second conditional tells us that the conditional is if subject passed, then
Subject would.
subject would. Okay, so the condition is past, and the consequence is would. So here we have the consequence is would. So here you need the past. Which of these is the past? Do, will, didn't. Yes. Okay.
Great.
So there you go. Second conditional, guys. Okay. It was Italian that she. What is it? It was Italian that she. And this is the key, wasn't it?
Okay,
So here you need to give me a subject and a was.
Well, here, for example, these ones are the ones that are hard for me because the context is sometimes a little vague. So if I say it was Italian that she, what, I'm making an assumption.
Regardless of that, here you have the key.
All right. Okay.
It was Italian that she. So there's no way you can have would be studying.
Well, yes, you're right. The tag question gives you the answer away.
Right. You know, it was Italians that she. Well, may have studied. Might be fine. So which is your option? What was studying? It was Italian that she was studying English. May have studied English, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You see, I have to admit,
this was tricky. That's what I meant. Like, you have to figure out the context. Am I making an assumption?
Ooh.
But I'd say just go for the easy one. It was Italian that she was studying. It's just that I wouldn't say that. I would say what. It was Italian what she was studying, wasn't it?
It was Italian.
I wouldn't say that. I would say what. So in this case,
okay.
the use of that as a connector, I don't know what they mean. I don't know what the context is. But just.
Oh, bro.
We could try.
It was Italian that she may have studied.
Right?
Wouldn't be may have or was studying?
I would go for may have.
Let's go for may have because of the that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. May have studied. Alrighty then. Only in Scotland. The key is only.
Mm-hmm.
What's the rule right there?
Well, I don't know how much of a strict rule it is, but you usually use you can use an auxiliary
first
to make your emphasis. No,
exactly. We use the auxiliary before the subject when we have only. Mm-hmm. So usually it would be only in Scotland, subject, verb. Okay, but in this case, because we have only, like if we don't have only, we can say in Scotland,
subject, verb,
subject, verb. However, because it is only, we switch, and the formula is only in Scotland, auxiliary, subject, verb. Okay, so which one is it? Do they?
Yes, because there is no to be in the sentence.
Yeah, exactly. They could be can they, but we don't have that option here.
We don't have that order. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's do they. Okay. Why? Only because you have only there. Only in Scotland do they produce original malt whiskey. and Nissan loves it, and I do too, bro. But you like more American whiskey,
I do, yeah.
or Canadian? No? Okay. Anyway, the grass is all wet. It it what?
Well, here I am. Um, I'm talking about a deduction,
Yes, exactly.
or some people would say assumption.
Well,
So it's not a recommendation. We're not going to use should.
no, we're not. Oh my God.
Okay, so
Really? A telephone number? A baby, a telephone? My God.
but how old is that telephone?
I know,
That
man.
sounds like my grandmother's telephone.
I
And they go,
know. I don't even have it on, but yesterday I made a call, so I left it. I left it plugged.
but
I
is
didn't
it just
even.
but is it just a ringtone, or is it really one of those?
No, the
Oh,
one you
okay,
have
okay,
to
okay.
actually now
Yes,
is
yes,
one of
Bob.
these.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, I thought it was in an office or something. Anyway,
So
so
the one
should
we
is not a recommendation. Oughta is
is
not a recommendation.
similar to should, exactly.
Had been, could be, but is not an assumption,
Hmm.
right? So the only assumption we have, the grass is wet. That makes me think that it must have been raining. Okay, very good. Okay, now there are far too many people sleeping blank on the streets of London and other big British cities.
All right. Well, I think there are two that make sense: sleeping wild and sleeping rough. But the one I
Yes.
think I remember hearing is sleeping rough. I don't remember people saying sleeping wild. You could sleep in the wild, but these people are living in the streets. So
Yeah,
wild would
because
be my perception.
rough meaning raw,
Okay.
meaning just like that. Wild could be if you were sleeping in a field, probably. Hard makes no sense. Fierce makes no sense. So let's go for rough. Sleeping rough. Okay. Now, let's try to get more quickly before the rain really.
Just try to get home quickly.
I said something differently. Okay, let's try to get home quickly before the rain really.
That's just the way the phrasal verb is. Like in this case, it's arbitrary. No, like
Which one would you choose?
sets in.
I would say sets off.
Okay.
Let's try to get home quickly before the rain really starts. No,
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
for
because we use off and we use in
yeah, you're
sometimes
right.
to make a reference to something beginning, like a bomb that went off in the stadium. That was a dark
Yeah,
example, but
I would be
sets.
confused
Mhm.
for the American and the British interpretation
Right.
because I think the British interpretation would be set in, and the American would be set off.
But I think of sets off like something taken off, like going away or something, and sets in as something that has been uh, there passively waiting to, like, for example, the effects of a drug or a medication.
Oh no, but it's the opposite because it's let's try to get home quickly before the rain really starts.
Okay.
I
Well, let's
mean,
try.
it's drizzling right now.
All right. These
You
details
know,
we can check them out later. Yeah. But
yeah.
let's
So
let's
we're
go with yours.
sets off. All right.
I mean, we're gonna have to maybe check them out later because the test is not gonna tell us.
Right. You're right. You're right. Okay. I wish George and his father would settle their blank and start talking to each other again. Mm. Wow.
Well, in this case, it's also like which is a common expression because you got two options that could make sense: disagreements and differences.
Yeah.
But which is the one that people use?
I. You tell me.
I would say differences.
To settle their
The differences.
disagreements. Yeah, their differences.
I've never really heard anybody say that to settle a disagreement.
Yes, you're right.
Mm.
You're right. So it's differences.
Though it
Yes.
would make sense, it's just not something I believe people use.
Maybe you wouldn't use settle
Yeah,
with disagreements. Okay.
probably.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Give me just 1 second.
Okay.
I need to take this call. Sorry.
All right. Yes, you go ahead. All right, guys. So meanwhile, you guys tell me what you think. Okay. Hey, Juan Carlos, you're there, bro. You're there. Blanca, you're making it. Yeah. Sal, Cecilia, how are you, Ceci? How you doing? Look, your son taking calls in class and everything, man. What can I say? You know, Brenda, Estrella. Oh, everybody's here now. There we go. All right. So what you guys think about this one? Let's go for number 14. We're almost done. We're almost about to know our results, our pity results or our great results. We don't even know what is it gonna be, you know? Okay. Let's go on for this. It's okay. The findings of the survey blank contrary to what was expected. Ooh. The findings of the survey made contrary, turned contrary, went contrary, ran contrary. Ooh, what you guys say? Okay, JC. What's up, JC? There you go. Are you new in this show? Is this the first time you tune in? There you go, bro. Yes. So
Sorry.
so welcome.
I have to take
Welcome.
that call.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. We're here. We're here. Can you read the question, bro? So I'm telling people. So JC, if this is the first podcast you're with us, we're here every Friday, 10 a.m. Houston, Mexico City time. You know, depending on who you are, where you are, you need to check your schedule. So if this is the first time you come, join us. Sometimes you can even come and join us here live, and you can be part of us, part of our guests. You know, not today though. You know, but one day. All right. So Blanquita is saying turned contrary. The findings of the survey turned contrary to what was expected, made contrary, went contrary, ran contrary.
Okay.
What would you say, Neeson?
Well, in this case, we wouldn't say made or ran. But so we have Blanca suggestion turn and went. Those are our two options. So usually in this test, the recommendation is just going by process of elimination. You know,
Right.
just eliminate the ones that just don't make sense at all. And turn
No made,
usually,
no ran.
yeah, turn usually means a change, a transformation, a twist. And in this case, the survey wasn't giving results that in the end changed. No, there were expectations.
Yes.
We guess this survey is gonna give us these results, and in the end, that didn't happen. So I wouldn't say turn because there was no change in the process.
Oh.
So how did it go? Well,
oh my God, you have a point. You made me doubt. However, man,
that's what happens with these questions. I mean, they're tricky. They're supposed to be tricky, actually, because if they're testing A1 to C2, they got to give you some sort of challenge, and usually the challenges are either contextual or idiomatic.
Because when
so in this case, I would say went, but for example, maybe for you it makes sense turn, because maybe you're considering the process of the survey to have changed at some point.
Because it was expected differently. And you know what? I would say went
Hmm?
like it went bad. Like the findings of the survey went bad.
Okay, let's suppose we did different surveys. You had your own survey, and I had mine. So how did yours go? It went bad.
No. But in that case, that would be go.
Okay, so if you ask me how mine went, I would say, well, it went contrary to what I was expecting. I mean, for me, the expression doesn't. For me, I don't really have to change the way the expression goes.
Oh my God.
How something went, but you know,
I understand, man. People coughing, people crying.
that's
Okay.
fine. I mean, this is a home office life.
As long as nobody's beef, I'm not even gonna say it. But anyway, turned or went. Oh my God, we're gonna have to flip the coin because
All right.
I'm with Blanquita. You know?
You're with Blanca, okay?
Yeah, but you made a point. So what is it?
You want to flip a coin? No, we could do that. Paper, rock, scissors.
Okay.
All right.
Paper,
So
What it would be?
it would be 1, 2, 3.
Paper.
Do it. Paper, rock, scissors. So you won, right?
So you won.
No, I thought you were playing rock.
I was
But you
playing
had-
paper.
Okay, so yeah, I won. So let's go with went. Sorry, Blanca.
Oh,
Sorry.
Man, this can mean our C1 or our C2 result, bro. Anyway.
Yeah, that's gonna make the difference. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, Rosemary, why? I still think it was turned. Anyway, Rosemary, why are all these flags blank put up all over the city? Angus, it's because of our national holiday next week. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, it's something in process.
Yeah,
It's an action in progress.
yeah, because our holiday is next week. So right now, maybe you're driving, and then people are putting up the flags.
Yeah.
So let's go on for not to. It not at all. To have been, not at all. Having been, I think this is a freebie. Right?
Yeah, but the haven't been then like present perfect is like who has been doing it.
Exactly. Maybe exactly. Maybe you have passed there.
Yeah, but in the sentence there's no subject. I mean, they're not
Exactly.
giving you the subject. We're just talking about the. I mean, yeah, there is a subject. It's the flags, but it's a passive voice. So we're not really talking about the people putting them. So that's why I wouldn't go for haven't been.
I will go for being, no?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see our sad reality. I still think Blanca was right, bro.
There you
Oh,
go.
it took us. Oh, it's a C2.
It's a C2. Okay. So
Yeah.
it would have been really bad for us to get a B2 or something.
I
like
know,
that.
right? Like these teachers.
Even getting a C1 would have been bad from my perspective. But
Yeah.
you know what? This one is sometimes it's I don't know how. Oh, that's your baby right
Yeah,
there.
I don't. I want to show you, but I
Stop
won't show you because she has food all over her face.
Okay.
So I don't think she's very presentable right now.
They do that. Yeah, they do that. Mine's 8 years old, and sometimes he's also full of food, smeared all over his shirt. So yeah, I know. So as I was saying, like I don't know how accurate sometimes these tests are because, for example, I have a student that he is a very solid B2, and he got a C1. But
Yeah.
I saw the process because I saw him doing the test, and I saw that some of these questions he just flipped a coin, like I have no idea,
Mm.
so I'll just go for it. Boom. And in our case, for example, yeah, we were trying to like think our answers very thoroughly, and
Right.
uh, and we're not, of course, we're not perfect, so
We took 36 minutes. Plus, we're talking with people. And
we were, yeah.
hey,
It'd be an interesting thing to just take it again, like later on. He's one of us, and to try to take it to do it as fast as possible to see how long it takes us to.
right. Do you know what 120 at TOEFL IBT means?
It's a C2. I mean, that's what it says. Like, for example, if you take the IELTS band, if you take the IELTS and you get a score, a band score of 9, it means is your C2. I guess C1 would be like having band 7, I suppose. Not really that
Okay.
sure. And 120 on the IBT means the same, which means that probably getting a C1 would be like 105. I'm not sure about the number scores.
So we're great. We have C2, and that's great. Okay. Says Blanca said, haha, your baby wants to say hello to your students. I mean, I would let her, but like I said, she has beans and yogurt all over her face. So it's I don't I will tell her to get dressed up for next time. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I heard a baby say hello. She did say hello. You know what I'm saying? Okay, guys. So that was it. How we didn't disappoint each other, which was the risk, because like what we were saying podcast before, like teachers should have at least a C1, no?
Yeah.
So there are some hard grammar rules that would be too strict to know, but a C2 is someone who has the academic English there. Boom. C1 is a managerial level. When you're a manager, when your English is great. However, probably you don't know all the rules, but your English is just great. And C2 is when you have good English, and when your academic English is up there. So that means that the combination of niece and students and teacher camp makes C2. There you go. Thank you, teachers. I want to be like you when I grow up. In what aspect, though?
You definitely don't want to look like me when you grow up.
No, you don't want to be like me. No, I'm grumpy. I'm grumpy as hell. Let's let's change topics. And you are the most moral person I know. Say thanks, Nisan and Cam. Have a nice day. Yeah, JC. Okay, last time I went to. We can talk about this later on in the conversation club. But I want to ask you, what would you do? I'm renting an Airbnb, and the lady opens the gate. I drive the car in, and then she's not wearing a face mask, and then she comes in, and she's gonna show me the apartment, pretending me to go in with her inside, and before she goes inside, I ask her, "Hey, you don't wear a face mask?" And my wife says, "Why are you so rude?"
Oh no, I get her point, but no, I would have asked the same question. Definitely, and maybe I would have been
Ruder.
actually rude. Yeah, I'd be like, "Yo, face mask. Do you own one?"
Yeah.
I got a couple extra masks in the car.
I was in that predicament. I was in because I was in another store. And I went to some ruins here called Uxmal, and then there was a guy that was in the store already. So I wasn't gonna ask him anything. I told him off, like, "Yo, put your face mask on. We're in a closed place."
Yes, yeah.
However, in this situation with this lady, it hadn't happened yet. We were outside, so I asked her, "Do you wear face masks?" If she had answered, "No, I don't, because I don't believe in COVID," have you and blah, 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 I would say, "Okay, I take my family and rent another Airbnb," right?
Exactly.
But at that moment, I asked her, "Hey, so do you?" And she said, "Oh yeah, boom, boom." And she went downstairs. She put it back.
Right.
She put her face mask on, and I said, "That's it." But my wife told me off, like, "Hey, well, you're so rude. Why you gotta tell people?" And I say, "I don't know, man. I'm rude then."
Yeah, I know. No, I know where she's coming from. And I wasn't there. I don't know if the tone of voice you use maybe was.
I did. I wasn't like I didn't wink or anything. I didn't go like I didn't use "could you please." No, I went straight up and asked her with the most serious voice I have.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's what she meant. Maybe she would have liked you to be a little more, like me. You know that I sometimes I am too polite and I'll be using diminutivos.
Yeah, you're nice.
Ay, me da una tortillita.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like I am like that. Like I was brought up like that. But
And how I tried to teach her a lesson. And then later on, she was coming upstairs, and I grabbed her butt, like her butt, boop, and she said, "Hey!" And I said, "Don't say anything. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. You shouldn't say anything, man. What? I'm just grabbing your butt. What?" But she didn't get it anyway. Anyway,
let's just clarify. He's talking about his wife, so he's
right. I'm talking about my wife. Not the lady that was not. I'm talking about
the lady. Oh, so no mask?
What do you mean you wear a? You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't grab nobody's cheek. Anyway, so that was great, Nissan. I thought it was gonna take us 30 minutes. It took us 43 minutes.
It took us longer. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Do you have a last comment, Mason?
No. This was fun. Maybe some other time we can take another level placement test here.
There you go. We will do
maybe one day we can do one and try to do it as fast as possible and see what it comes up.
All right. So Blanquita, JC, everybody that showed up, Estrella, Fabi, everybody showed up. Thank you very much. We will see you next Friday at 10 a.m. All right. Remember, this is a podcast for teachers and advanced students. So thank you very much. This was fun. It says Estrella. Thank you very much. All right. Bye.
Thank you, guys.